Hi Gemini, welcome to your August 2019 general read. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I first want to apologize for getting these out so late. I perform, and this summer I opened and closed a show. It's just been really busy summer. So I have gotten all of my personal reads done, and now I am getting all of the general reads done. And a lot of these are coming up as love reads. I'm not going to have a chance to do the love readings this month, so it's actually great. It's a great blend. This is based on the 2019 overall, which there's a link to that video in the box below, as well as to my website, yesYesYes.life. If you're interested in having a personal read, you can book one there. I am all caught up and ready to go. So let me see. Let me thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I love being here with you. It's just been a really great ride. I love the community, and yeah, just getting to know you and hearing all of your feedback and the conversations you're having together. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So if you're feeling this, hit that thumbs up button for me because it helps the channel out so much. And I'm gonna get started. Your overall for the year is the Sacrifice. This card, I love this card. This is the card of sacrificing to make sacred is the term, right? So there's something that's being given up this year, or something that you're stepping back from or away from, or that you're giving more of in order to manifest something else, or to support the manifestation of something else. It's a beautiful card. It's beautiful energy, especially for you, Gemini, because Gemini tends to be, besides Leo, like, center stage, jumping around, getting a lot of energy, receiving a lot of energy. And so it's nice to be able to give back in time, okay? So I think that's what's going on for you this year. Now for this month, you had two cards pop out. The first one is the Seven of Pentacles, which is the heart at, well, that's not the heart at work. It's the sowing seeds and seeing what is going to blossom. There's a bird that's, sitting on the nest waiting for the eggs to hatch. So you might have been working really hard at hatching some new ideas, and you're just in this place of manifesting them, waiting for them, being patient. Now, you may be a little impatient. We understand that energy can happen. So keep that in mind, that it's in the process, it's coming. Try to have a little more patience. Knight of Swords is the energy of impatience. That's why we're talking about it. This is also decisive, clear movement and speaking. So there could be something that is triggering a need to move faster. Like you might have this hurry up and wait feeling this month. And this month, this could blend into September because of the time in which this is coming out. There's a lot of that energy because you also have the Rider. It's another movement card. So lots of energy moving, happening fast. So it's a hurry up and wait, okay? Just try to be patient as you are creating, as you are doing, as things are unfolding. Knowing that it's all going to be perfect, exactly the way that you want it to, well, maybe not the way you want it to be, but exactly the way that it's all happening, right? And you can't be in control of all of the aspects of it, so that's why it's, you have to kind of submit and surrender to the process of the unfolding. Okay, Gemini, I know that's not what Gemini wants to hear, but that's what it's showing me so far. We're gonna do past, present, future spread with the Klimt Tarot, okay? I don't know why I sang that in that funny way, but Tarot. Okay, I'm interested in past energies for Gemini and what's coming up for Gemini in the past. And this could be near past, it could be deep past. I'll let that one come out. Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come out for Gemini in the past energies. Past energies for Gemini, please. Gemini, what are you holding on to? Or maybe is that all I've got? That might be all I've got. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for showing me that that was not all. Okay, not sure which way they came out. Okay, we've got Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this is that energy of taking care of oneself over another, over the over anything that has been created. And this is it's selfish, and not in a way that's gonna, include or having, this comes from a place of fear. It comes from a place of lack. When the Seven of Swords happens, it's needing to get everything you can, grabbing it all up and trying to take care of yourself in that moment. It's a reactionary place. And with it being in the reverse, sometimes there's some deceit. This could have been your energy too, that, there was some deceit, withholding information, specifically because it is Swords energy, it's your energy. And now we've got Four of Wands that came up in the reverse. So the instability, it might have felt like family, it might have felt like something that was building, but it became unstable, okay? Could have been a possible family situation, someone that you might have wanted to have been with for a long time, built something very solid and connecting with them. And it could have felt like it was going to be stable, but it seems like there was a rift, an earthquake, there was a tower moment that created this instability in the past. It could have just been that it wasn't quite right, even though it felt like it could have been. It seems like it could have been connected to a earth sign, King of Pentacles, or this could have been your energy where you just wanted to hold on to it. You really wanted to control and make it into this Four of Wands, this, this loving, beautiful energy that we're really hoping to build. Really just holding on. He's so grumpy in this deck. It's so strange that he's so grumpy, but it's not quite something that's going to satisfy him, even though he's got the biggest coin in the deck. Now, I will say that there's a couple energies that are sharing here with the Taurus reading. So if you have a Taurus in the past, this could be what we're picking up on, and maybe this is the energy that's being released this month for you. Okay, let's see what's going on in the present energies for Gemini. Present energies for Gemini, please. Okay, thank you. A few more present energies for Gemini. And I hope you all are doing well. That was an interesting flip. We're almost to the end of summer season in the U.S., so getting in all of the summertime activities. Okay, that was quite a bit. We'll take it. All right, so we began the present with Ace of Cups. Ooh, it's new emotional connection, possibly, with someone else. It could just be feeling emotionally secure with yourself, feeling like you got this, right? All of this stuff in the past, maybe this Taurus, maybe this earth sign or earth energy of the past is now being released so that you can be open to something new. Then I think it was the Six of Swords that flew out next. It flew out in a really spin-off way, so we'll take it in both ways where there's a need to move forward, okay? That's what I'm really feeling. I'll take it this way. The Six of Swords is the card of moving on, moving past something that's no longer serving you, and usually in this deck you just see this beautiful sail. The energy is leaving something behind and looking towards what is coming in the future, and in the beautiful waters. She even has this like really serene smile on her face. Let me see if you can see that. Really sweet smile. So there's something new coming. You're feeling it. You know it's out there, and you're on the way, moving forward towards it. It could just be this Ace of Cups energy that you're moving and interested in moving towards, okay? Now we also, I think it was the Ten of Swords in the reverse that came out, letting go. I love it. Letting all the swords, all the pain, all the drama, all of the grief that perhaps this past energy that didn't work out. I'm feeling like this was a relationship that you really thought could have been something, but it became self-serving, it became unstable, and it became selfish. Like there was like a really wanting to make it into a thing, holding on. Maybe you had even sacrificed parts of yourself in order to try to make that relationship work, and it obviously failed. In the present right now, we could be releasing the remnants of what this relationship was. Even if this is a relationship from years ago, it's up for review right now. Releasing the grief, the pain that there was, and moving on from it. And then we also had the Wheel of Fortune. It did pop out in the reverse. So it's not, it's a card of timing, is the Wheel of Fortune. Things moving forward. So I think that you're in this place of really wanting to move forward. So you're just releasing this last bit of ick that might have been holding you back, holding you down. This could be, you know, like cleansing. If you're a female, there's a thing called womb cleansing because we take energy in. So you might be just womb cleansing and flushing things out, releasing and releasing and releasing. That's, you know, there's always releasing to do. When the wheel's in the upright, it means that you're in flow, things are coming towards you, and right now with it being in the reverse, things are going out, right? Just that release, okay? It's a great energy to actually be in currently. Let's see what's coming up for Gemini in the near future. Gemini energy in the near future, please. I think it's interesting you've got 4 cards on each layer right now. I usually just let what comes out. I'm aiming for 3 at least, but 4, that's your stability, that's a security, so that's where we're going for, right? And that was a lot. And it's 5. All right, we're moving on to 5s. Okay, so I'm going to start here. 6 of Cups. Well, of course, 6 of Cups, because we're reviewing something. This is nostalgic feelings. This might have been a relationship from a very long time ago, maybe childhood, maybe, you know, young love. Maybe you felt young in this relationship, but you're definitely in review for it. Now, when this card is here, some people will say that it means that it's coming back around. You know, there's a reconciliation coming. I don't know, because this card has the ability to bring up memory as well as reality, okay? So just be aware that right now, it's just telling me that those things are up for review. I'm feeling like there's really a need to move on. So you may be moving on to someone from your childhood, and maybe that is not the reflection of this past. Let's see what else we've got. Justice card, Libra energy, nice balance here. And if things weren't fair in the past, they sure will be here in the future, okay? There is no room for instability or imbalance here in the future, okay? I feel like this is, you've healed it all from the past, and this is where you want to be in the future. You want it to be fair, you want it to feel good, and you're gonna stand up for yourself in this relationship and anything new, any new relationship, because in the past you might have sacrificed yourself. We've also got the Knave of Chalices. Looks like a page of water. So this is a small emotional offer. I don't know if it's healing, if it's a person coming in to say, I'm sorry, and I'm going to offer you a little bit of emotional support because of all of this, or if this is a new person coming in and it's not quite enough, not quite up to your standards, because it's a knave, he's learning. If you want to have a little bit of fun, if you want to test the waters with someone new, that might be somebody safe to do so. This might be the same person where you're, this nostalgic person from your childhood. It might be someone, maybe, I got this weird thought that it could have been somebody you babysat for. So, a few years difference, and that you might be the slightly older person. There's all, things like that happen all the time. So just keep that in mind too, is that there could be someone who's a little younger, who's a little naive or immature and still learning and growing, but definitely open emotionally to offer. Like, look, he's laying here, offering the cup straight over to that justice, wanting to make it right, okay? We've got the Chariot card. Still connected to Taurus here because this is one of their cards. The Chariot is Cancerian in energy, but it's movement, okay? It's also balance. So we want to make sure, and I like that this card, there's nurturing here, okay? And there's a sense of looking up into the world and seeing what more we can do, what adventures we can go towards. So there's excitement also with this card, but it's emotionally satisfying. that's where we want to go, is an emotional satisfaction. And yes, it's going to come in. 3 of Wands energy. So you've been sowing it, you've been reaping it. The world is coming for you, okay? Or you may be going towards it, to be honest, because there seems to be a movement where you're you're making a change and you're moving towards something that can be quite beautiful and building something, going back to that stability that you were really hoping for in the past, okay? But we're building it in the upright in the future. Great energy, Gemini. I hope you're feeling it. This is good reading for Gemini because it's confronting the truth of the past, the pain from the past, and really working on it in a way where you can move forward. I think you're being really honest emotionally with yourself and letting that stuff go. All right, let's see. Clarification for anything in the present tense for Gemini, please. For Gemini. Let's clarify anything else in the present, please, for Gemini. Oh, that's way too many. Let me see if anything flipped. Looks like I had 2 flipped. Okay, we'll go with this 2 that flipped. Present energy, we've got the Hermit card in the reverse, Virgo energy. So coming out of I'm feeling like you locked yourself up in your mind. You kind of went over and over things, really trying to process through what happened in the past, what this pain was. So you kind of brought this up for review again, and you've been over and over it, pulling yourself back out of the world to review it. Oh, 10 of Wands in the reverse. I love these 10s that are reversed, to be honest, because you've got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands in reverse. Letting go of burdens, just letting it go. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. It feels so much lighter when you can just let things go, let them release whatever the weight is that they put upon you, whatever story you added to your, who you are. There's no reason for that, because you don't need to keep it, just because somebody might have cheated on you in the past, just because somebody might not have been who you thought they were, because, for me, this is what, it's more about, was my intuition off? Like, just because you felt like it could have been one thing and it really wasn't, doesn't mean that that's part of your story anymore. It could have just been a thing, right? You don't have to read into things being a long-term story. I'm going for one more clarification in the Lenormand deck. This one's a little trickier to get my clarifiers because it's such a small deck. So I'm just waiting for that clarifier. Thank you. Oh, okay. Tower energy, different in the Lenormand. This is either that you're going to an organization. So this might be you going to AA or NA meetings. I would say conscious communication, authentic relating games, different types of meeting environments. Even if you're going back to school, that is going to help you get out of this mental construct and energy and get everything moving again. This is also a card of isolation. So be aware that you're in isolation, but we need to move things forward so that then you can get to this beautiful future that seems to be here for you. Now, the isolation's fine, okay? We all have times of going in and out, that's fine. Really get strong with what you want in relationship, okay? That Ace of Cups is here. And that's going to lay everything out for you in the near future. Oh, I'm clarifying. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me clarify with the Klimt Tarot first. Any other cards want to come out for the near future, please? Near future for Gemini. Anything else to clarify for the near future for Gemini? Okay, we'll take all of that. It came out kind of sideways, so we'll just talk about it upright. We got the Death card, Scorpio energy, transformation, big changes, Ace of Swords, speaking your truth, cutting through. If there was any kind of illusion, any kind of wondering, like not really sure, anything left over in the near future, it's going to be gone, okay? Completely transformed, completely new person, new Gemini, new way of loving, new way of being loved and accepting love. I think that's really what the truth is here, is what love is acceptable to me, what love do I deserve. That is what Gemini is setting up for themselves in the near future. And let me see for a clarifier from the Lenormand deck. Oh, Gemini, this is beautiful, actually. I'm really quite excited for you. Anything else for Gemini in the near future? Oh, that's way too many. I'm sorry, Gemini. Yeah, that's like half the deck. Half the Lenormand deck. If it was just a few, I would have read them all, but let me see if there's anything else for Gemini for the near future. Okay, the few I will read. Here we go. I love it. This is the card of authoritativeness, but it's also a good financial card, okay? I feel like when you find your power, your strength, when you get to a place where you can protect yourself, protect your heart, and not in a way that shuts yourself down, but in a way that you can be strong about it and show people how to love you, that is when everything brightens up. That's when your success, your joy, the love, the lightness, all of that shows up, okay? So you gotta be strong and formidable. That's a good word for that one, okay? Be formidable and release whatever this was in the past. This is, I feel like this is deep past stuff. There could be something really fun for you here, something where if it's somebody who's younger than you or someone who you knew from the past, that could be coming around, and there can be something really beautiful that can start afresh, anew, but be really strong with what not only your clarity of needs, but have the integrity to ask for exactly what you want so that this person can give that to you. And if it's not that person, anyone else. Be really clear, okay? Because in the past you've sacrificed and you do not need to do that anymore, Gemini. Sending you all my love. I'll see you guys next time.